7-10.
Chopped weakly to the left for out number one. Steve,
well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Giancarlo Stanton takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
0-2, here it comes. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Curtis Granderson, really known as an offensive outfielder, but he's very reliable defensively. Watched him run down a number of balls, still has a relatively decent arm, not your prototypical outfield arm, but good enough to play an all-star caliber outfield.
Justin Bohr is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And that ends the inning. Marlins leave one. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Wei-Yin Chen, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Curtis Granderson started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
David Wright comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Christian Yelich in this one. Very athletic, wiry type of guy that gets very good jumps, has a good arm as well. We'll see if he makes an impact defensively in this one.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lucas Duda is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3 after Martin Prado will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And that's something that you won't see him doing a ton of. And that's go chasing after a first pitch that's not a strike. He usually has much better plate discipline.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And that misses 2-2. Harvey sets his sights. He'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Chopped in front of home plate. Darno scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, left fielder Marcell Ozuna.
Into the box, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll get his first opportunity. Into the windup and the pitch. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Scorched to third. Wright has it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7th, catcher
JT Realmuto into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And the count will be full. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Adeiny Echeverria set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Yoenis Cespedes strides into the box now to lead off.
Make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, he didn't get the call there, but he's making some quality pitches on that outside corner.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's Neil Walker. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first-pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Travis d'Arnaud will get his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners off for second. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
And he falls behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Echeverria for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Wei-Yin Chen set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Harvey's ready. 1-2 on its way. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman
D. Gordon will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Lifted in the air out to right. Granderson is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
now batting, center fielder Christian
Yelich digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up. No score. As Drupal Cabrera digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, as Drupal Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. Too high, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Prado is there, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher Matt Harvey.
Matt Harvey steps in now. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Harvey gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. 1-1. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
We got time.
Into the box now, Justin Bohr. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Martin Prado now. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. chop foul at the plate. Strike one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Grounded to the right. Duda's up with it to Cabrera for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. And there now is David Wright. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
David Wright.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
The first baseman
Settling in now, Lucas Duda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Well, he went after him with all sliders. Just one after another. Just couldn't do a thing with any of them.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at ball one. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Marcell Ozuna heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
JT Realmuto will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Digging in, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Chopped foul right at home plate at strike one. Harvey pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The pitcher, number 50.
Wei-Yin Chen stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
A little tougher play here for a catcher on that pitch down and in. He's sort of shielded a bit by the guy in the batter's box. You see him try to slide over and keep this ball in front of him, but instead, this is going to go down as a wild pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And now he'll have a good hitter's count here to try and pick up a 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. Halfway home, still no score. Neil Walker comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
A couple of hard hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a 1-out single.
Michael Conforto will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
It's kind of a cold night, so that grass might be a little dewy, and that ball might have just slipped right out of his hand.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Folks, there is not a left-hander alive that likes this pitch. I mean, look at that. A slider breaking sharply away from the outside part of the plate. That is just perfect location.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind 0 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count.
Runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of him.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is in the air to left. Ozuna on the run, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Steve, Eric, and I are back with more after this. D. Gordon will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
D. Gordon.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Christian Yelich comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 2-0 count, and the pitch. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And you get the sense now that they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. Well, that'll make it first and third now, and they've got a good chance here to break that string of zeros.
Giancarlo Stanton will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's set down, 1 away.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Justin Bour will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over their third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Martin Prado stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Harvey over to first, back in standing. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run scores.
We knew this game wouldn't stay nothing forever. Now, here in the 6th inning, the question will be, can they add on?
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Addison Reed will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. JT Realmuto will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Down the third baseline. He'll throw home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Juan Lagares is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Lagares.
Carter Capps will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Leading off for the Mets, the center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Stanton is over. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Curtis Granderson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. That's inside. 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Nipped the corner. 2-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's the 3rd baseman, David Wright, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now, 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Mets go down 1. Antonio Bastardo is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Adeiny Echeverria is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Push to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, pitcher, Carter Cass.
Derek Dietrich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 32.
Ripped on the ground to first. Duda's got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9.
D. Gordon digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And now they've got him picked off. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily.
Just checking.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a snap move over to first. And he'll get back in standing.
Keeping him close.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. We've got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he'll snap one over to first. Just keeping him close. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Giancarlo Stanton gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
You're in a tough situation here on the mound because you don't want to load the bases, but you also need to be extra careful with this guy up here at the plate.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Mike Dunn will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Mike Dunn.
Leading off the inning, Lucas Duda, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Swing and a little tapper. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 52.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, this is a fastball away right here, and you're going to see him get just a little bit too pull happy trying to tie this thing up, and it's not going to work.
Neil Walker will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
Left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Jerry Blevins.
39. Jerry Blevins.
Justin Bohr will stand in to lead off the end 5 and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
For the Marlins, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing here and a little looper. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
The batter, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and so far that's been the only real offense in this game. Good pitching we're seeing so far.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. JT Realmuto steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
That's what you do against a sinker baller. If that ball's fading away, go right back up the middle with it. He just bounces this one right into center field.
Adeiny Echeverria steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Lays off 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. chopped at the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. To the hole, left side, and it's through. A base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away. So it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Your attention, please. Now
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Sean Gilmartin.
Ichiro Suzuki will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Oh, here's a hard hit ball. That'll get down into left center field. That's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
Oh, and a crucial at-bat right there. And that's what they call delivering when the pressure...
D. Gordon steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Oh, with the bases loaded, this is not the time to be helping a guy out.
He got him, and exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets nothing. A.J. Ramos will come on awfully early here as they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to save this one. Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. One and one. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
They tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 30,
Michael Conforto. Ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Well, that pitch has a lot of life up in the zone. Just takes off on you.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
High and deep to right center field. Yelich is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
And this should be a challenge here with a 3-run lead.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Stanton has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Hansel Robles will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Number 47, Hansel Robles. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Giancarlo Stanton, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Justin Bour.
Standing in now, Justin Bour. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Martin Prado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Granderson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Miami down in order, but they're on time. Wilmer Flores will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here comes the 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This is line to left. Just how you want to start it here in the bottom of the 9th. Curtis Granderson will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Hard hit towards center. Yelich is there, and he has it for the first down.
Almost any center fielder will tell you that this is the toughest play for them to make. The ball that's lined straight at him. It's hard to get a good read on whether you should go back, charge, or just hold your ground. But he's able to make this play without too much trouble.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
That evens it up, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fly ball out toward right field. Moving under it, Stanton. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Lucas Duda makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
In there at the knees, strike one.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Taken called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, he had to work 2 full innings to get it done, so he might be a little more sore than usual tomorrow, but he's going to take it as he finishes this thing off and earns the save.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in